My crafty friends, it's Sheree. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my craft room. I'm working on this journal today. If you watched my last video, which was probably a flip through of the record album storage journal, I said my next project was going to be with these little cute little fabrics, which it is, right here, which it is. I'm still doing that, but. This was the last of my unfinished projects from 2023, and I was just trying to figure it out. I had intended for this to be wire bound, and then I had put some decorations. This is part of them right here on here. That then there's upholstery under there. I forget what else I put under here, but it was too thick. It wouldn't fit in either of my binding, my machines that I use for the wire binding. So I was like, okay. And then I had to like, what do I do? Because I thought, I really love what I put on here. I got so frustrated that I was almost going to just like throw it away. I'm like, this is becoming such a burden. I just want to, not have that burden anymore. But I didn't. I couldn't do it because it's so beautiful. I love this lace that's on here and this tape measure and this book and just the whole thing. And, I did all this decoration and I was like, no, I'm not going to throw it away. So I had to let it sit and think about it. So finally I said, well, let me try something. So what I did was make a new spine. I've already got pages bound in here. So when I made the new spine, I loved it so much. So I made a new spine. This is the same. I had used part of this upholstery for a strip of decoration here. And then it was too thick, like I said, to put in my binding machine. But so I've got 2 layers of this really pretty upholstery fabric here, which was a sample that I got at a thrift store. And so I used that on the inside and outside. Let me show you the inside here. See, here it is here too. And in between is a piece of really strong, sturdy, thick wallpaper. So what I had intended when I was experimenting with this was for it to be maybe a one signature journal. Like I would just fold it and it would be like a crease here or a fold, and it would just be one signature, like like you fold a piece of paper. But then when I made the spine, it made this kind of natural spine here. Like I didn't even really try to shape it in any way. It just kind of went into this really cool shape that I thought, wow, that is really cool. I really like, it's like a 1 inch maybe spine, maybe a little less than an inch, but it's probably about an inch. And I thought, well, I really like that. I think I'm just going to put signatures in here. So that's what I did. So it's like a soft, see, you can squish it if you wanted to. But it's soft, but it's also very sturdy. It's really cool. If you get this journal, you'll see what I mean. But I really loved it so much that I actually want to do this again. I have a lot of wallpaper, and I have more of these. I got these samples one time at a thrift store, and it was just a pile of these kind of rectangle, probably from a sample book, upholstery samples. And they had quite a big pile, and I just picked out my favorite ones and brought them home. And I've had them for quite a few years now, and I've been using bits and pieces here. So here's another little bit here. But I really love the colors of this too with the book. This was an old hymn book. So all that to say, this is what I'm working on. I've got the 2 signatures bound, and here's what it looks like from the top. I was thinking about 3 signatures, but I thought it would just overpower it, and be kind of like too squished. And there's plenty of pages in here, and it's just a nice little, nice little journal. I put a lot of neutrals, some scrapbook papers, lots of coffee dyed. Here's some avocado dyed, but you'll see as we go through. I've got some pockets in here, but what I did was go through and pick out some things from my scraps that I kind of would like to use in here. And yeah, I got a lot of scraps here. I've got this pocket, which I made a while ago. I knew I had some of these. I think I've used them all. This is the last one I could find. Yeah, I'm gonna find some more after this, but I looked through. I think I looked through all my stuff and I didn't find any more. But anyway, at least I found this one, and I can probably use this today. And then I found some, as I was going through, I was actually looking for the pockets that I had made, and I found this pretty tag that I'd like to put in here. Edith Holden file folder, has the word notes right there. A glassine bag that I had decorated, and it has a wax seal right there. This little strip of something from, this is probably like from a work basket or something, so I might use that as a pocket. I think I need to sew around that though. This is an envelope I had created from a book page. Here's the envelope. And this is a library pocket that I'd like to use. And the color had the green on it. I thought that would be so perfect. So I think I got to use this in here. And then I have a pile of stamps, a pile of scraps here. And these are scraps from the pages that I used in here. They go together so well. I thought, oh, let me see if I can use some of these. I can see how well they go together. And I have these two pieces that I pulled off of some legal pads at work. They just look so vintagey, and I used them in, if you didn't see that video, I used them as a page edge to strengthen the edges on a page in one of my last few journals. And I also got out this because I was looking for trims. I pulled out a trim. I want to try this trim right here as a decoration. I've got a scrap of the upholstery that I used on the spine there. I've got a bag of postage stamps. These are all ones that I've pulled off of envelopes at work. And then this is this was called a holiday decoration or something like that. And it's just a long ribbon, really long gold ribbon. I thought this would be beautiful as a tie closure for this journal. I think it goes really well with it, but it's super long, so I thought, well, this little decoration is just on the ends. It has this little beaded dangle decoration on both ends of this really long ribbon, so I thought I'd cut this end off, figure out how long I want it, and then sew it back on, and then I'll just have an empty ribbon, just a plain ribbon after I cut off what I don't need for the tie closure. I could wrap it around and around, but it would cover up the whole journal because it's so long. So anyway, let's see where we can put some of this stuff. First, let's see if we can do this pocket. I don't know if we'll get through all of this because, like I said, I looked for this. Actually, I also looked for these right here. This is some scraps that I thought were so, I don't know why, but I think they're so cool. They are some that I cut off of pages that I had gotten ready for a metal coil bound. See the little punch there, little holes? Metal coil bound journal, and then they ended up being too long, so I had to cut pieces off. But now I think they're really cute with that little punch on there, that they could be something cute. Here's another one. This one has a little piece of ribbon in even that I had to cut off. This one has a little decoration. Here's some of that like piece that I took off the top of a legal pad. There's a piece right there. So, and then I have all these that I pulled out of my scrap bin. My actual scrap bin I was looking through too. These were in my scrap bin, and then I found those. So anyway, pocket first. I think this will fit in here. And it's got a little flip. It's got some lace here, a little piece of doily, and it's got 3 pockets. And it's made out of coffee dyed paper. And yeah, so that's really cute. I made that at some point. I've had it in my stash for a long time. So I've got a little pocket here on the cover. And we could just start off and put this right here. I want to find a spot where it really looks like it belongs, though. It looks good on that white paper because there's a contrast. It looks good here on coffee dyed paper. Let's see how it looks on the music paper. It looks good on the music paper. We'll put it somewhere. I just want to make sure. I don't want to put it in the middle. That's the middle of this signature. That nest has got pockets already here. I might just put it on a coffee dyed page, or I kind of really like it on the white page because it has the white here and then white there. Let me just make sure. let's see, this has got a fold, a flip out. This has got a flip out there. And then again, a lot of coffee dyed. This is a lined page. I wouldn't put it here because it's pretty, you know, with all these layers. It's not heavy, but it's just, this is just a composition book page and it would overpower that page. Oh, it looks good there. This is my grungy page that I put in here, grungy coffee dyed paper. And so this is the second signature in the middle. So let's see. Well, let me see how it looks on this grungy. It's this side of the grungy paper. Let's see, here or here, here. Gosh, I really have. I'm having a hard time deciding. So I think I like the white one best. I think I like the white one, which is here. Yeah, I think I really do like that one best. So I think I might like it on this side though. So let's go to the other side of that white one, which is right here. That's the second page actually. So I think we're going to glue it down right there. And that'll be a pocket there. Now we'll have finally used that because that's been in my, you know, I kind of like made it quite a few of these and put them in my stash and then, you know, forget about them. So finally I remembered before I, you know, decorated and put pockets and things in here. I got a couple of built-in pockets from the scrapbook paper, but I knew I needed to put some more pockets in here. So I'm going to put glue here and here. So this is Fabri-Tac. It'll be nice and strong. Let's see if I can get this going. A little globby glob here I need to get rid of. So we'll see how this turns out, but yeah, I just I was going to do that little something with that fabric next, and I kind of just had that idea about, because I had been letting this cover sit, and I had that idea, and then it just kind of all started coming together. So I said, well, let me finish this one, because, you know, then I can put away, because I have one of my, in my project cart, the top tray is full of this kind of stuff from my unfinished projects. So if I get this journal finished, I can put all of that away. And this cover, I don't know if you were with me at the beginning of 2023. So there we go. There it is. So I'll be able to put 1, 2, 3 pieces of fabric. Pieces of ephemera. 1, 2, 3. And I actually left this open so I can put something back there too. So I actually have 4 tuck spots there. So okay, let's see if we can use one of these, and I'll show you what my idea was for these. So let's take these two that I like, my favorites are right here, and then we have these available if I want any of these. This one has a little piece of lace on it too. Let's take that one. These are just all plain and just have the little punch on them. So these will be available if I want those too, or they might be for another journal. But I thought these could be cute tabs, is what I thought, because they have something cute on the ends. This one has the gold ribbon. This one has that piece from the legal pad, and this one has a piece of lace sewn on with gold thread. So let's just start right here on the next page, and we will see how this looks. I kind of want it to be like this. Okay, so it's going to be need to be on the bottom or the top. I don't think they're going to look good in the middle as a tab, like just like that right in the middle. Unless it's like some sort of belly band. Like if I glue it here and here. That could be a possibility. But first of all, let's do this one. I think I like this one down here actually. So I'm going to do it. This is going to be a tab. It's nice and strong because this is paper, and then this is 2 layers here glued on to here. This little piece from the legal pad, it's 2 layers. So let's see. Let me see how far this is going to stick up first before I put glue on here. And then I'll know where I want my glue, because I don't like things sticking too far out. So I'm going to need to put a little glue onto this brown part too. So let's go ahead and do that. See if this is flowing now. Yep, there it goes. Also with Fabri-Tac. I probably could have used art glitter glue on here, but with this really thick part on the end, I probably needed to use Fabri-Tac. So right down here on the bottom, it'll be a decoration and a tab. And I just have a little bit sticking out because I don't want it to be sticking way out of the book when it's closed. I have just a little bit sticking off the page there. Oh, there it is right there. Little tab. Okay, let's turn to the middle, which is actually going to be in, both the signatures have the same amount of paper. So let's turn here, which is almost the middle right here, and we'll put this little piece with the gold ribbon. So I think I'm going to put, I don't want them all at the bottom, so let's put this one at the top. And this one is actually just paper and ribbon. It's thinner, but since I have this out and flowing, let's just use this. So I'm going to get some glue around my little punched holes there, and I'm going to put some glue on the, let's see, let me put a little bit of glue under this ribbon here because that's going to need to dry, because it needs to be glued down. This one's already glued down, but this piece right here needed to be glued down. Okay, let me dry that quick so I can go ahead and put it in here. And I'll put this at the top. So you'll have that little tab, just a little teeny bit of a tab sticking out with a piece of ribbon on it, gold ribbon. And so that was actually cut off the top of a page to make it fit into the journal I was putting in. That page was too tall, apparently. And that's already almost dry, so I think we're good there. Okay, so I'm going to turn that and then go to the back and find another page for our third piece with the lace that's sewn on with the gold thread. So we have one at the top, one at the bottom, and let's see, this has got some blue in it, so I'd rather put it on a longer page, but it goes really well because this has blue lines, but it doesn't really matter where I put it. Maybe I'll put this one at the bottom too. Let's see. Yeah, this is right side up. Oh, I like it at the top of this one. Okay, there it goes. Perfect. So it's just something different, you know. And I just, you know, they just kind of really grabbed me when I saw them. And I was like, oh, those are actually really cool. And they just said they wanted to be a tab. So that's what I'm doing. Let me get some glue around these hole punches too. Okay, so this again will just stick out a little bit like a tab. And it'll be a decoration also. So right up here at the top. So we can add to this too, or if I don't add to it, whoever gets this journal can add to it. But you can add a little cluster. You know, you can write on here. This could be like a label. You could write a title up here because there's some blank space on there. The other ones too. So there we go. Let's see how they look. There's that one. That one sticks out more. I could move it over a bit. And the other ones are more in. That one. Should I leave it? Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it. Here's the other one right here. Yeah, the gold ribbon, the white lace, and the other one with the brown is right there. So, yeah, cute. Okay, so we got the pocket put in, and we got the little pieces. So next I have these scraps. And these are all scraps. Oh, let's put this little library pocket in here somewhere. That can be glued in. And maybe find a spot if we want to use some more of this legal pad piece that I pulled off. Let's do those two next. I have a long one and a short one because I wasn't sure what I would need. Oh, and a piece of that ribbon. We'll make sure we get those done during this video. So we might decorate this later, but it's just really cute the way it is, you know. We just put a little something on here, or we can completely cover this up. I like the number here. I didn't put that there. And I like the original name and letters from the library here. So maybe just cover up here or put a little decoration over the word discard. But let's see. Let's see where we have pockets. So we have this pocket here. So let's go. And then we have a pocket here in the center of this one. So the other signature, we don't have any pockets yet, I don't think. So let's put this back here somewhere. We have the pocket on the back cover. Let's start toward the middle here and go front ways in the signature. Oh, let's see, could go on here. That would look cute. And that's where the first signature. Wait a minute. Let me get back in the second signature here. So let me just see what we have. Okay. Let's do it like right here. There's plenty of writing room here. And this is a pretty sturdy, you know, cards. Well, this is like thick paper, this green part, and this is, of course, cardstock type library card. So I think if we put it right there or right here. Oh, I think I like it over here better. I don't know why, but I think I do. This paper is a little bit different colored. I think this is avocado dyed and this is coffee dyed. So that'll be nice. And if we put a little decoration there, it'll look really cute. And we'll put a piece of ephemera in there and that'll look really cute. So let's see, how do we want it all glued down? I think so. I think I'm going to glue it totally down. Be nice and sturdy. Got some glue oozing there, so let's use that. My Fabri-Tac. So, yeah, I looked through, for my next project for that fabric, I was looking through some books, so I wasn't sure. I mean, I kind of had, like, the first idea I had about using it, I kind of had an idea, and then I, had a second idea. So I had to look through my books for a bit to really decide exactly what I want to do, and I believe I have decided now. So I can't wait to start on that, but I also couldn't wait to, since I really kind of got on a roll with this, and this is my last unfinished project for 2023. I want to finish this, and then I'm going to pull out, I don't think I finished my little story there. I want to pull out my book covers that I have. I showed you my book covers at the beginning of 2023. I think I was saying that. I interrupted myself. So, but I want to pull out my book covers and show you. I mean, I didn't use even half of them. I said I want to use these in 2023. I didn't even use probably half of them, but I probably used like 5. I'm going to say at least 5, maybe more, maybe 6. But I know I probably used at least 5 of them. And this is one of them. This is one of them that I pulled out from my book cover stash. So, okay, we used the library pocket. Now, let's try this ribbon next. I held this up to some of the coffee dyed papers in here, and it looked like it would be really pretty. It's got different colors. It does have some green in here, but it has also some blue and some like salmon pinkish color here. So I think this will be really pretty on like any of these pages, like even this one right here. Look how beautiful. So let me get my little sharp scissors out here, and we'll just put this on a few of the pages as a little trim. So, and this I can glue down with Fabri-Tac because, you know, it is fabric type ribbon. I mean, you could do it, use Fabri-Tac on just about any ribbon. The only time I hesitate is with lace. You know, depends on where I'm putting the lace and things like that, because a lot of laces you can see through, and I don't want to see the glue. Once I glue, if I glue a piece of lace down, I don't want to see the glue usually. So, okay, so here's the back of this. Let's put some of this on here. And we'll do, let's see, this is the first half of the second signature. So maybe we'll put a couple in the second and a couple in the, because this is really beautiful. And I don't think I have used this trim before. So I keep seeing it, and I'm like, for some reason I keep rejecting it. And I'm like, let me try and see what this looks like. Because it's like when I first see it, I say, oh, it's the wrong colors. But then when I held it up to the coffee dyed paper, and this is actually avocado dyed, like I said. But it goes with both avocado and coffee dyed. It kind of has a little oriental or Asian vibe to it. But it's really, really pretty. I really love it. That's why I bought it. And I think it's kind of actually also eclectic. Can go with anything. Kind of generic. As long as you know the colors are okay for you. And maybe you have some of this. I forget where I got it. I may have got it on Temu, but I also may have got it at AliExpress. I don't order too many things from AliExpress because it takes so long to get here. But I did order, through the years, I think I've only put in a couple, 2 or 3 orders from AliExpress. And I would probably order more from there, but it's just, it takes so long to get here. By the time it gets here, I'm like, oh, I'd like to get that for a project, but the project, I can't wait that long to get the project done. It's probably something I'm currently working on. So that's one in this signature. Let's go to the back half. And let's see. Let's put some on this last page here. Let's do that. So I hope you get some crafting time in today or this week. I can't say that I get crafting time in every day, but I have been kind of doing more crafting every day because I have been taking things to work, so I can craft on my lunch break. So while I maybe I didn't have time in the morning, or maybe I don't have time when I get home, then I at least have that lunch break time to do a little something. And it's nice to focus on something other than work and doing dishes, right? Making dinner or whatever. So, kind of like a little, you could call it your happy time, or your me time, or just your crafty time. Something that makes you happy, and therefore you are more joyful in the other tasks you have to do. All the cleaning and the cooking, right? And at least you had a little bit of that fun time that, something maybe you really wanted to do instead of have to do, right? You don't have to craft, but maybe you need to. It's good therapy, I say. Okay, there you go. There's our second one. I don't feel any glue oozing out. We'll let that dry. So we put 2 in the second signature. Let's go to this first signature again. And let's see. I wonder how it would look on this music paper. Let's try a piece there. And that would actually, this is pretty old hymn book paper, hymn book page. And I actually like to put trim on any paper that I think might be a little weak, because then that strengthens it. I don't have to worry about if someone's turning the page that it will rip. This one's actually pretty thick though. I mean, the thinnest paper I have in here might be, I don't know, it probably is this right here. This is coffee dyed composition book paper. Let's see how it looks on here. Maybe we'll strengthen that instead of the music, because that music paper was actually pretty thick. Some of it I have is pretty thin. It might be It's about the same color as that one, but some of it's a little weaker than others. So whenever I use those weaker ones, I try to either, depending on how they're put into the book, I try to strengthen both sides, or at least one side, whichever side needs it, you know what I mean, the most, or maybe both, just depending on how I'm putting it in the book, because these are folded, and sometimes when I do the wire bound, those are not folded, you know what I mean, but I still will put something over there where the wires go in to strengthen that side. So yeah, I think this is going to look nice here. And then we'll put one more in this signature. Get this on here without getting it on my book. I should move it over, but I think I'm all right. I've got a glob coming out here. Let me see if I can get that here. Being careful. Don't worry, I'm not going to get it on the book. I know you're like, Sheree, you should just move that over. It's all right. So let's see, how is this going to go? Like this. This doesn't have a direction, this ribbon, so I can really put it either way. But I kind of want to get it right on the edge, as like I said, as edge strengthener. So I'm going to put this one right on the edge. It'll be a decoration and edge strengthener. There we go. So we got that nice strong edge now, and it's pretty. Let me cut a little fray off there. Little thread. Okay, so we got one, and that's in the second half of the first signature. So let's go back to the first half here. And here's that composition book. It was composition book. Here's the other half of that composition book, so I could put it there. I think I will. Okay, let's do that. We'll just strengthen up this composition book page in this signature. Now I think I put a composition book page in the other signature, so maybe we'll go back and look at that, and maybe we'll use some of this legal pad trim on there. Okay, so this is going to go there. Okay, let me move it over this time. I'm getting in my own way, I think. Getting in my own way, interrupting myself. Okay, let's see if I can get this. It's getting kind of globby on the end. I need to clean it off. Trying to clean it off with using it, but it's not exactly working. All right. So what have you all been up to? I haven't been up to much except for my regular stuff. Crafting, working, doing my housework. Well, when you see this video, my Christmas tree will be down, hopefully, but as of this video, I guess I can tell you what date it is. It's, what today? Today is January 14th. My Christmas tree is still up, but in my defense, I have only put it up to like 2 days before Christmas because I was gone for a week, and then everything kind of just, I don't know, I got behind a little bit, even though I didn't have that, just had to go to work and stuff, I felt like, but still I felt like I got behind because I was gone for the second week in December. I was in Florida, and then so I didn't just, I know I had rain and stuff, and I couldn't get my Christmas tree up with the decorations and get everything out, so I finally got it up the 2 days before Christmas. Because I almost wasn't going to put it up. I was like, no, I can't not put up a Christmas tree. And my granddaughter enjoyed it so much, so I'm so glad I did not put it up. I did put it up. I know that's not proper language, proper grammar, but I did not put it up. So, anyway, she really enjoyed it because I put all the unbreakable stuff down at the bottom, so I was able to let her, touch them and take them off the tree and look at them. And she really, I think her favorite ornaments were, she called the Santas ho-ho. She's like, ho-ho, ho-ho, because I had quite a few Santas. And but she really went for the snowman. So I didn't put all my ornaments on the tree because I put it up really fast and just put there's a lot of ornaments on there. But I didn't put, I probably put like only half of them on there just to get it up. And so whenever she saw a snowman, no matter where it was on the tree, she would like point and tell me she wanted the snowman. And I was trying to explain to her that the ones on the, okay, I think I want to make sure nothing's sticking together with that glue and everything with those trims. So anyway, her mom, my daughter-in-law, has been teaching her to be gentle with things because she is pretty rough. Like, I've seen her break things like at my own house that I didn't think, like, I let her play with it. I was like, I didn't think it was breakable, but she managed to break it. I guess that's how 3-year-olds are. I think I forgot how rough they could be, even girls. So her mom has been teaching her the word gentle and be nice and be gentle, you know, with animals and with things so they don't break. So I did let her touch a couple of my breakable things, and I was like, okay, you know, this is breakable, and so you need to be gentle and be gentle and be nice. So she would take an ornament like this that was breakable, like totally porcelain or glass or whatever, ceramic, whatever it's made out of. She would take it, say, this is the ornament. She'd be like, she would just be like, she wanted to touch it. She wanted to hold it. But when I told her to be gentle, she'd just be like, oh, you know, she would be like, it's a little, she almost treated it like it's a little stuffed animal, like the snowman. She'd take it, she'd be like this. I think she kissed it or something. So it was super cute. And if I hadn't put up my Christmas tree, I would have missed out on that, right? It's a great memory. I have to write that down. And she was very gentle with the snowman, with the breakable snowman. She did not break it. Thank goodness, right? I mean, if she broke it, I would be, you know, I wouldn't be upset. I would be like, oh shoot, she broke it, you know, but I wouldn't be upset because she's more, you know, people are more important than things, so I try to remind myself of that and not be upset. All right, I don't think anything's sticking together. I just want to make sure because you know how that is kind of a pain if things are stuck together. Okay, I did it two or three times there while I was talking, but okay, now some of this maybe on something. This, I know it doesn't look like much when I'm holding it in my hand, but when you put it on something, it looks, I think it looks really vintagey and cool. Now, if it doesn't, I won't put it on anything, but I wanted, because I put it over here on the edge before, and it looks really cool as a edge protector over here where you bind. I wanted to see how it would look, say, on the edge of something. So let's go back to that music page that I said maybe needed to be, maybe or maybe not needed to be protected. Now, how would it look here? So I could either put it over the edge like this, the whole thing, or I could cut it in half and just use the front part. Let's see how it looks put over the whole thing here. You know, I may just like save it, if I don't like it here, save it for the other side. Because, well, speaking of that, I do have some protection over here on this. I have washi tape right here that I glued on right there. So that's an example of, I think I might like it, except that I don't like it because the washi tape's over here. So let's try it on another page. Let's try it on this page. This is another graph paper isn't that thick type of page. So I think I like it here. See, look at that. I think I really like it here. Let's see how it looks on the other side. I think it's really cool. And it's, you know, this is really strong stuff. It almost feels plasticky. It's probably just covered with some paper. Well, it's got a little bit of the cardboard on the back here. So that makes it extra thick. And then it's got a plasticky kind of feel to it. It's not plastic. It's just paper covered with, I don't know. Maybe it's just a paper or paper covered with something. But I think I'm going to glue it down right here. I mean, I like to kind of, if I can, in certain journals, especially ones like this that are, I don't know, more vintagey. Like some of them, you know, the little golden books, I like to use maybe newer stuff, but this one's pretty vintagey. So let me cut this off here. And so in vintagey ones like this, I like to try to use some more junky items, you know, and it just comes out looking so cool. So maybe you can call this junk. I don't know. But I think it looks really cool in here, so I'm going to use it. So let's use some Fabri-Tac on here. And I may have to do another video. I have to see. I think this one's probably getting long enough. So let me see. Yeah, I think this is probably long enough. You know, I don't want it to be too long. I don't want to be on here for an hour, because I know I have trouble watching hour-long videos, you know, with my time that I don't have. Usually don't have that much time. I mean, I do speed up videos even if they're like 30 minutes or something to have time to watch videos. And I mean, sometimes I don't speed them up. It just depends on the amount of time I have and what I'm doing and stuff. So I've got plenty of glue on there, so this should go right on here. Try to get it right where I need it to go. Right in the crevice there, in the fold. And then the fold down here. So it's not like crooked and stuff. Okay. But yeah, so I like to keep my videos, I'm going to say under 45 minutes or under. And so that looks really cool. I like that a lot. Look at that. Do you love it? Let me know if you love it. You probably don't love it. Maybe you like it. Let me know if you like it or you love it. I mean, you can put more on here, but let me show you. Let me show you. Let me finish getting it pressed together here. I think that's really cool. I don't know why. Maybe if you love it too, then you know why, because we just love it. That's all there is to it. Look at the color here, for one thing, with the other papers that you see behind it. Maybe that's part of it, why it looks so good right there. But it just looks like it belongs there. And now look how sturdy that paper is on the edge. You don't ever have to worry about that wrinkling or crinkling or cracking or anything like that. That is just so cool. And here's the back. This has words on it here. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's all nice and glued down. But is that cool? I don't know. I just love that. I have a couple legal pads that I have. As soon as I finish them, or even before they're finished, or just about finished, because I use some for my own notes and things at work, and I just be like, okay, I'm going to take this home, make sure I don't forget about it, and peel off these little pieces. So there you go. We used that, and so we have this scrap now that we'll put on something else. We'll put it on a shorter page. Maybe we'll try it on the top of a page sometime, but I really like it. You could even try it on the top of a pocket, say, like something like this, and put this over the top of the pocket. How would that look? That would be cool too. Look at that. You wouldn't see the back on the pocket, so maybe I would cut it in half. Let's see if we just used this back half, how that would look. That might be something, it would look good, but maybe like put it on there and then put a little something over here. You know, as a little decoration to set it off type of thing. I don't know. I guess I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. So, like I said, I think we used everything I really said I wanted to use during this video. And I'll try to do another video of more decorating, because I think we've got enough pockets, but I certainly want to do a little bit more decorating. And I think it's going to be a cute little journal. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's progress on this journal. Stay tuned for hopefully a little bit more decorating and a flip through on this one. And then I'll start the other one and show you what is going on with these. I got to pick one, which one to do first. These both have little puppies on them, little dogs. And they're both so cute. I don't know which one. It's going to be hard to, like, which one do I do first? Maybe you can vote in the comments. Do you want me to do the pink background or the black background? Or you want me to do both at the same time? I could do both at the same time. It's just, I usually like to focus on one journal at a time. So, well, maybe I'll do both at the same time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.